Welcome to Pastime Classic Car Restorer. In this video I'll be covering quite a few more bits on the MG. I've made a little list of what I've done so far. There's loads of other bits I've got to do, just quickly. I cleaned up the servo because it looked a bit rusty, so I painted it, that come up really nice. I found a bit of a headlamp cheap. Headlamp cheap is you can buy these kits. These headlights are made like a perspex covering or plastic or whatever you call it. But you can actually buy a kit which involves getting loads of flat wheels and grinding paste and whatever. But believe it or not, my local postman, he showed me a quick way of doing it, so I'll show you. It doesn't actually cost any money. I made a clamp for the spare wheel because the spare wheel was just rattling about in the front, didn't have a clamp on it. I also sorted out both the door mirrors. The one on the left hand side and the other side, I actually bought a new handle for it because it's missing, and the one on the driver's side, well, the actual part, I don't know what to call it, the stem of the mirror, it actually snapped off, so I actually machined a new one and got it all working, so that's another good one. I started to check why the driver's side window doesn't work. I didn't video any of it, but I thought I'd just sort of check it from the light, switch itself. I took it all apart and swapped both switches over from the left to right and right to left, and there is definitely power getting to the switch. So I've got to take the door card off, which is a bit of a bummer, but there you go. What else did I do? Oh, big shout out to Kelly. Hello, mate. He lives in California, and in the, was it Mojave Desert? Which is many miles away there. Just show you, just get close to people who, you know, they've got similar interests. He's probably about the furthest subscriber away at the moment in California. Well, I hope you keep him well, Kelly. Not too hot for you. Well, let's get on with the video. Oh, I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll take you over to my little list. I don't know if you can see it on here. This list I had before. And so I've got another one to cross off now. The driver side door mirror. I can cross that one off now. So there's a few getting off. I'm still waiting for my son to come over to help me to get it into the garage, so I can get underneath it and do like the ball joints and bits and pieces. Anyway, let's get on with the video. I've noticed the spare wheel isn't actually bolted to anything or clamped. I think the bracket for it's actually missing. So what I thought I'd do, I found this old bolt. It's a stainless steel one. I've measured it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it, bend it, weld it. So, right, what's the chance of me bending that over without snapping it? Oh, whack the camera. Let's get a mirror. Oh. Do I want it? Put it in. So I need some sort of washer to weld on in there. And I can weld it back up. Can't be this easy, surely. I need to bang it a little bit more, I reckon. Don't do any more, it's going to snap. No, well, maybe fine. Oh, I need a bit of flat plate now. I don't know if I've ever mentioned before, but I don't actually throw anything out. And this, I can't remember what to cut it out of. It's a bit of alley. It's perfect, isn't it? This needs a bit of a clean up. I'll drill a hole through there. Then if I weld a washer onto there, weld that up, and that's a little clamp. That's probably right. The bolt's 8 mil, so we do 8.5, give it a little bit of wobbability. And that's that. Got a deburry thing. Don't know what these are called, but they do. Right, this is a cunning plan. Now, this is stainless, that's not. I haven't got a stainless washer, so this is stainless rod. So let's stick it in the vise. I think it's going to go, something like that. And what I'm going to try and do, I'm going to weld that up, and put a couple of tires in there. Easy as it. Yeah, I haven't got any gloves on, I know. Must be high, isn't it? Turn that down a bit. Don't know the weld is stainless, but you have to be careful with the slag, because what happens as it cools down, it pings off. Sometimes it pays you to wear safety glasses as well. Still a bit higher. So I can get a little tack on that either side, be good. One tack. Just worried about that pinging off. Can you hear it? Pinging. Bastard. Yeah, I hope we caught that. That camera caught that or not. That's what happens, the stainless. It just pings off. You can get that in your eye, you know all about it, don't you? Got that one. Oh, that's that welded on there. There's a little tiny bit. Could do another little blob on there, but for what it is, it's holding a spare wheel and you can't even see. So that goes on there like that. I will clean this up in a minute. That goes just like that. And that goes through the spare wheel. Turn that. And that clamp it in. So I need to clean this up a little. Yeah, well, that worked okay. Perfect. I think the wheel needs a bit of a clean, but that's ideal. I'm not sure where the jack goes here. Must be a little bag or something for it. I'll have to have a look around, see if I can find something. But oh, that's good. Pleased with that. Well, I've just got a souffle. Looks actually okay, doesn't it? Bit inside's okay as well. Don't want to take this off one-handed. Oh, let's put it down, might be easier. Yeah, the clippy bit seems alright, doesn't it? So we're going for it. I went on Rimmer Brothers, which they apparently, I'm sure you all know, they do everything for MGs and Rovers and stuff like that. That bit there was £32. Definitely know how to charge, don't they? This was, it's £13 delivered. Still quite expensive for a bit of old plastic, but still a better than the one I got. So let's go out and fit it. And I've also got this thing I made yesterday for the spare wheel. Don't look marvellous, but it'll do the job. Let's go and fit it. Well, I was saying it wasn't broken. It is. It's got two little cracks in it. You can see them. So I'm going to go and mix up a little bit of Eldite. So I'll just put a little bit of Eldite on it and glue it on as well. See them? Yeah, focusing. Yeah, they are cracked. They probably will hold on. I'm going to glue them on. Let's go and get some Eldite. Well, I don't know if you can see, I put a little bit of epoxy resin in there. So let's push it on and see what happens. That's it. Let's give it a little bang. Bit squeaky. I'll tell you what I've got some silicone grease. I might quickly go and get that and put some of that around it, see what happens. I don't know if I'll be able to hear this or not, but this is about any grease in it. Right, let's put some, this is what I've got. Silicone grease. Let's put a little tiny bit on. And get a little tiny bit out. Yeah, I think I put too much as normal. Oh, still makes a squeaky noise, but moves a lot easier. Well, I'll say that one's done. Just got to do the other one there. Well, I just offered this up onto the door, and I've got to make a slight adjustment. That piece there's got to be machined back, because where this goes through the slot in the door, I thought it was just all rubber, but it's still. So the actual slot is actually 12mm. It's actually wider than 12mm because I included rubber. So I've got to machine this down probably about, well, as far as I can get it to about there, I reckon. And make that 12mm, and then go through the slot quite nicely then. Yeah, so anyway, it doesn't really matter. Just a little bit of machining, so at least it will fit. Right, let's get on with it. Oh, I'll quickly machine that little shoulder down. I was going to machine it down to 12mm, but I've made it 12.4. So I think the time it goes through the rubber should rest on there nicely. Anyway, let's go and fit it and see what happens. Well, I've got the adapter on. I've got it in the place I want where the square is. So all I've got to do now is tighten these grub screws up. I was going to glue it as well, but I don't think I will. So I'll get these grub screws tightened up as best I can, put it in and see if she works. Let me see. Right, it's all in nicely. I think I could have got away with do a bit of smaller diameter on that, but I don't want to take too much off because the actual hole it goes through is 8mm. That's 12. So that only gives me 2mm of wall around there, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm going to screw it back up, put it all back together, and let's see if it works. Looks about that anyway. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it does actually work. I don't want to do it too much because I've just put some epoxy resin in there just to glue that handle on. So that's another sort of win. So all I need to do now is find what I've done with these little caps, stick them back on. That's another job done.